Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. Hey, GUTBOX here. So we got a lot of things to talk about in today's Market Monday. We got, Team of the Week tomorrow, teases for that. We got the limited investments. We got the part 2 of a certain kickoff promo that should be on your screen right now, but I messed up the drop, the reveal, dude. Oh, I'd be a terrible magician. It's not tricks, they're illusions, and a trick is what a horde does for money. The Ultimate Kickoff Legends, it looks very, I don't know, a lot of people said, like, what's going on with EA? Are they lazy? Like, Wildcard Wednesdays aren't here. We're getting promos on Thursdays, what we think Ultimate Kickoff's going to do again on Thursday. Well, I think that's actually guaranteed, but I don't know. I want them going back to Fridays and then, like, doing some more cool stuff Wednesdays and Thursdays. It seems like they've gotten a little bit less content this year. I don't know. Is it affecting our enjoyment of the game? I mean, the biggest affectment of the enjoyment of the game, that totally what came out, right? Was the comp pass stuff. And they did say, they're starting to roll it out with a competitive pass. Later 72-hour time frame, blah, 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 blah. It'll come eventually. So, I don't know. Overall, little disappointed in EA this year. I've actually talked to people that literally have given up Madden, like long-term members of the community here, well, that I've been talking to. Like, yeah, I'm just out this year. What do you sell it to Rock Bottom Coins? Do you want it, Fox? It's just terrible, right? Like, EA with these unforced errors are killing off their own game due to it, and it's honestly, like, as a content creator, like, I can understand mistakes, but when it's been this long, this bad, and it's like you're not even really doing a whole lot of things with content and stuff, it's like, abilities aren't that there. Like, what have you done this year? The item manager changed and the competitive pass, but, like, you just messed up the competitive pass. Like, who do you employ there that does your coding work that, like, they can keep getting away with these kind of issues? I don't know. Jahari Evans, let's get to market stuff off the rant. All right, so he was 900K. He's up to $1 million, okay? It is weird because, like, on Sunday, he was, like, 1.1. I think a lot of people are starting to invest into Legends, right? It's gotten to the point where it almost, like, got into, like, over-investment type of period. And actually, today on Monday, it went down. So it's, like, it's almost to the point where you want to be, like, off-meta with investments because people will make these investments thinking that they're going to go up and it's guaranteed, supply and demand, supply's gone. It's going to go up in price. But then they kind of, like, overbuy, and then the prices are kind of high on Sunday, and then, like, people, like, see new content coming out, like, oh my gosh, my investment hasn't gone off, and then they panic sell. And then you want to take advantage of the panic sellers, too, right? Jahari Evans is actually down on Monday when he's out of packs, versus where he was, I was looking at, like, 1.1 yesterday he was selling at. He was around, 1 million, too. I think I bought him around 1 million yesterday also. But I saw him at 900K just moments ago before the video, and so, like, it's not a bad idea to kind of, like, take a look at, like, people panic selling off new content. I think when they announce new content, we'll see what we get. We're obviously getting Saquon Barkley tomorrow. I don't know if you guys have heard that bird is the word, Saquon Barkley. So you're probably seeing people panic sell Ricky Williams. I kind of want to look at what Ricky Williams' price is at right now. On the block, because I'm sure he just, like, took a big dookie. I should actually look at GG for this. Ricky Williams prices. Did he go down? Yes. So, like, here's a limited, and I've always said not to invest in running backs because we always get more running backs, like quarterbacks too. We always get new ones, like, every week that are great because of the most popular position. I guess Ricky Williams did go a little bit up here. Actually, let's go 30 days. In packs, out of packs, back down, and now a crash due to the anticipation people are having for Saquon Barkley, which makes sense, right? So you were able to profit a little bit off Ricky, it seems, based off those swings that we saw, but Saquon Barkley kind of looking like Ricky 2.0. Saquon cards always seem to play well, too, so I'm excited for this card. He looked incredible out there on Sunday. Like, he just looks like he's back to his old burst. Dude was fast. I think it was like 21 miles per hour. I think it's clocked at, like, super incredible. So, anyways, that's coming. Team of the week. We can go ahead and look at, like, previous teams of the week. I don't love, like, prepping for team of the week. I think team of the week, like I said last week, is kind of like a side grade promo where it doesn't really, like, crash the market, doesn't bring the market up. There's no rerolls for it. The packs are all right. Some of the sets could definitely be profitable if they give us some good stuff, but usually the sets become super profitable later on in the year after like we can like go ahead and make 87s out of like the low cards, and like because the 87s might go into an upgrade set, stuff like that. Maybe like Team Diamonds come out or whatever, and then like the 87s are needed for that, and you can be profitable because people are just buying off the block. But really, it's kind of what we're saying. Expect something similar to this, but they could go back to like Legends again. I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing. They could do it like the last 2 years with, you know, a couple Legends, a flashback performer, the player of the week, and then a bunch of other cards. The issue is we're not getting like +1s for power-ups anymore at Team of the Week time, so that's also like changing. We might not see as many like small upgrades for big names like Jettas. He might not get a big one because in previous years he get a +1 to his power up. This year we don't have that opportunity, but it wouldn't be a bad idea if like they gave like a 91 Jettas, then like you can just use his 89 also as like a cheaper version of still an incredible card. But overall, like, you know, back to talking about other ways of making coins. I don't think it's a bad idea to go ahead and hold for Thursday. Because like we saw last week with like a limited in packs, and we might get it again here, especially if the limited on Thursday is any good for Ultimate Kickoff. If it's something that's well demanded at a position of like need, then we can see a little bit of a market go up because people are going to demand training for the role, and you know, maybe we'll see a rise of 10 to 20% like we saw last week. Markets end up going back down. Vic Weekend crashed that, even though the packs weren't that good. Vic Weekend did crash out the market. So, like, even though Vic himself, well, I guess I should go to the auction house. Even though Vic himself is still insanely high priced, you know, what it's fact because people pulled so many packs to try and get this insanely high priced card, because we see like, you know, so many other people in the world pulling him. You know, people share it and it makes people jealous and they want to buy it. Even though there's so many of him out there, like, people pull packs thinking they're going to get that. They sell cards to get coins to pull packs. They sell cards to get this Michael Vick. So overall, it is a little bit of a deflationary pressure, but I would expect that to kick up a little bit for Thursday. Team of the Week is a great time if you want to talk about sniping stuff and making coins. Team of the Week is an incredible time because people are going to be ripping a bunch of Team of the Week packs. So go ahead and sit on your filters on the lower end of the Team of the Week cards, because people are going to pull some of these, you know, quote-unquote bad cards out of pack. Kicker Justin Reed, by the way, MVP, and that was kind of really cool about that. 83s could be easily sniped under this price. Of course, you can look to sets to do those. You know, always the classic sets of team builders, 87 sets, the stuff that kind of like take lower overall cards, because if a market ever crashes, the cards on the market crash the first, and then you'll have like cheap cards, and then you, in that time between when the set card falls, there's a lot of profit opportunity making the card at the set and then selling it for a profit, because the set cards aren't in packs. They kind of fall in a trailing fashion on the regular market. So they're like trailing indicators, we'll say, if this is the stock market, but that's not what they are at all. One big thing, right? The comp pass. This was huge today. And if you were on stream, obviously you saw us doing this. The comp pass, it had like what, free 20,000 million comp points, free 20 comp points, right? By doing these sets, 82, 83. So people are trying to get this done right away, okay? Because why not? They weren't patient. They want to get it done. They want to get their rewards that were or were not paying out. You know, comp pass are kind of like icky like that because they're kind of just funky, like Comedinas. So anyways, that basically shot the entire market up for golds and elites. And if you held them from the weekend, it was a great time to sell, like myself. Made some nice coins off of that. Otherwise, you know, there was always the old A word, right? Not the A word you're thinking of, the arbitrage. Or what do you think about arbitrage? Right? Going for the 80 Campus Hero reroll, right? The 76 plus Ultimate Kickoff player. Then if you missed and got a 76 or 77, you could exchange it on up to a 78, since 76s were going for like, what, 12, 1400, and those 78s, I was selling them regularly for 5K. I don't know what 78s are selling for right now, or 80s are at, but it's definitely worth taking a look at. This late in the day, it might have already been worked over by market workers. Let's go ahead and take a look at what 80s are. Yeah, let me just go to the auction house and search by quality 80 to see what the filter's at. So quality 80's filtering out at 6.6. You could probably sell them. It's going to take about 47 minutes to sell at that price. 6.8, maybe around the same price. So down a bit from where I was selling it earlier. 78 overalls. What are we seeing these guys at? What are these overalls? I should probably go to my binder, actually. I might not have any 78s left. But 78s look like they're kind of high still. So you might not be might not have a bad idea. 5.6 for a 79. 5.5. Let's filter by Titans. Let's try and remember that they were right there on the filter. Because you don't always want to remember the Titans. So 4K. 3.6, but that one just got posted. That's going to get sniped. 15 minutes here for 4.2. So yeah, 4.2, 15 minutes. Otherwise, you know, maybe even potentially up a little bit higher. But yeah, say 4.2 for a 78. On a sell, 3.9. Yeah, maybe we're really looking at like 4 for 78. So that is actually not a bad arbitrage opportunity whatsoever by rolling that low gold set. And then if you do, like I said, hit the small ones, either quick sell them and just keep rolling, or just sell your 78s, 79s on the block, 80s on the block, and then like make profit that way through the reroll. But that is a method, not a loophole, so that's going to go away. Your mileage may vary, obviously. The reroll itself was, you know, it either killed people or people were like, you know, excited, like jumping up and down with how great the reroll was for them, for Palomalu and Fitzgerald on that gold reroll. So we got some funky things going on with the market right meow. And yeah. I kind of covered everything I wanted to. Part 2, Rise, Team of the Week, Comp Pass, Solo Battles. They give out 150 CP only. I don't know why they don't make that 200. It seems weird if you just do solo battles. Sniping and selling. Look for the troughs and the peaks. The troughs and the peaks. But we talked about that. That's it for Market Monday. Bye.